give everything away to get this dude. And I was like,
not everything.
Right.
Not everything.
You were saying give everything away, take a chance this year, next year.
No, I said give away this first, this second, next year's first, next year's second. That's fine.
Did you
But
say that much?
Not no DA, not no fucking max, nothing like that. No, don't get me wrong.
Damn,
You were
bro,
close.
Say that much?
I know you were close to
all,
saying that.
First, this year's first, next year's first, and next year's second, and this year's second. That's not straight up in the top five. I don't think that's that much.
You'll get AP fired, bro. You'll get AP fired, bro.
You're gonna get AP fired, bro.
Not enough. And to be honest, it's not enough if you get the right guy.
But man, there's so many different fucking reports, bro. I was watching shit for the last like 4 or 5 hours of trying to catch up to see what this guy is about. And bro, I think we might have to give up the farm, bro. But like right now, I'm just at a confused fucking point because I don't know exactly what this fucking guy's gonna bring to the table, bro. Like I'm fucking lightweight pissed, but then at the same time, I'm like, fuck, bro, we got to figure something out because the simple fact is, bro, it's
just talk about it.
He's here. Like me and Gray, we were bullshitting about it. Like I wasn't even tripping on the fact that Kingsbury left, right? Him leaving, bro, he wasn't even a fucking Raider. Guess. But he wasn't even officially a Raider, bro. So I was like, man, fuck him. Like, you know what I mean? Just because you're in the building doesn't necessarily mean that you're a fucking Raider, bro. So I'm like, kind of like, fuck him, bro. Like, I'm not even worried about this fool. Because, I mean, and then he goes and signs with fucking Washington. So I think the whole fucking thing was he was trying to fucking get Caleb Williams here overall. Like, everyone's saying that it was a probably money thing or whatever or not. And I figured he probably said some dumb shit. He looks like kind of a douchebag that would turn around and say some shit like, okay, well, yeah, I'm agree to it, whatever or not. He comes in and say, well, either give me Caleb Williams or you're going to pay me $10 million a year. Some dumb shit like that. I think he would do that shit. And then the report showed that he signed with Washington. Washington has the number 2 spot. It'll be very easy for them to move up to get Caleb Williams, bro. And then plus Caleb Williams is from fucking Washington. So I'm kind of glad he's not fucking here because, I mean, if you really, really look at it, bro, like, he was in it for the money, not for the actual game, bro. And he wants his whole fucking thing. And it's like, even with Caleb Williams talking about he doesn't want to go to the fucking Bears, bro. See, this was the problem with the NCAA getting paid. I don't understand that they, getting paid millions and millions of dollars and shit like that because these are guys already having money coming in and they're going to determine on what they want to do. This is like that Manning type shit. If his family wasn't like involved or anything like that, you know what I mean? Being the Mannings, he would have been left. He would have just been happy enough just to fucking get where he's going. It's kind of like that feeling of entitlement, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
you're
it's
talking
like,
about what he did to the Chargers?
Yeah, what he did to the Chargers, yeah. Because his family member, he didn't want to go to the fucking Chargers, bro. But I get it, bro. Like, but
all I gotta say is, what do you expect from a quarterback from USC, bro? What up, Raider Nation? This is the Nation. Raider Nation Live.
Hey,
my boy Dirty Low, my boy Gay.
What about the quarterbacks for Fresno State? They be crying.
Hey, he's crying. My back.
They be crying. At least he ain't sitting on his mama's shoulder crying.
Yeah, painting his nails.
I'll give it up for Derek. Derek Carr ain't over here. Derek Carr ain't painting his fingernails.
Derek Carr just a liar.
But you still got that number 4 though, right?
Nah, I threw that shit away.
He said I threw that shit away. Dang, man, come on, bro. He has records with us, bro. He has a bunch of records.
It could be O'Connell, bro. Go put the tape over it.
It's in like, I don't know what fucking, it's in one of the boxes where like all the fucking jerseys that don't exist anymore is put the Khalil Mack with the fucking, Derek Carr type shit, like those. But the only one that's not in there is the one that really, really got thrown away and burnt right away. I burned it out at actually the fucking opening day at, Denver against the Raiders, the last Monday night football game in Oakland. I burned that shit. The Antonio Brown jersey.
Oh yeah, that one had to go. Yeah, that one definitely had to go. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to you guys, man. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get to the chat. We'll talk about it, man. RaiderNationLive. Thank you guys for pulling up. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. Hit the notification so anytime we go live, you'll get that notification. You know when we're going live. Pretty consistent. Tuesdays, Thursdays, now Friday nights. And and Sunday night. So man, we'll get to the chat, bro, and we'll get to it. Like I always say, be thankful for what you do got, what you don't, and don't drink and drive. We'll get to the chat and we'll get into it. Sean, what's going on, bro? Salute to you. Sean sent me a bunch of shit. We were bullshitting back and forth. So what's up, bro? Me and Ark were on fucking Call of Duty earlier. We didn't see you there, bro, but shit, maybe later. Raider Pete, what's good, bro? Salute. Ja in the building. What's up, man? Alfredo in the building. SoCal Sal, what's up, bro? Hopefully everyone's having a good one. I sent you the info on, yeah, I seen that, bro. On Loki. Loki. Oh, yeah.
Getsy.
Getsy, yeah. SoCal Sal showing love. Aces, what's good, bro? Salute to you, man. Hopefully you're having a good one, man. Hey, you guys had a good show last night, bro. You guys had good, you guys were on for 3.5 hours, bro.
120 people in the chat at one point. That was cool.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of people in the chat, bro. Salute to you, man. Yep. Raider Romero, what's going on, bro? Hopefully we play Washington and blow them out, bro. You ain't lying, man. Dolphins for life. What's good, bro? Salute to you, man. So kind of showing love to everybody. Alfredo, what's up?
And D Menace probably not in the chat right now, but D Menace, shout out to D Menace. That's who he gifted five memberships yesterday to 5 members yesterday. That was
cool. Nice. That's what's up, bro. Alfredo, what's good?
NorCal, what's up, baby? What's up, NorCal? Dark, what's up?
NorCal, SoCal. Hey, we got both of them. We got NorCal, we got
SoCal. Yeah. Alfredo says we're not trying to move up for a quarterback. I can't believe in Mark Davis anymore. Eesh, that's a tough one. Ja Raider says right here, Eric Bieniemy wasn't chose. There was files against him. Players warned Raiders not to hire Eric B. and Brian Leftwich are the only 2 without a job. Interesting. Alfredo, no, I think it's also for Jaden Daniels. We're not trying to win. Okay, you're right. Kara's only painted his eyebrows. This was it Manscara? What did he say? What the fuck did he say? He said in the commercial, bro. That show, we used to see that shit all the time. Guy liner. Yeah, guy liner on. Fucking stupid. Anyways, dark in the building. SoCal. Who else? North Cal's in here? Man, there's a bunch of people. I'm trying to catch up, bro. Gam, what's going on, bro? Salute to you. NorCal, there he is right there. Raw Gas, salute from Mexico. What's up, brother? Hopefully having a good one. Shit.
Mexico, cabrones.
Want to be negative now like Raider Paul. Fucking Alfredo, so stupid. Anyways, fucking shot.
Nah, Alfredo, come on, man. Don't be like that. We don't need 2 of you. We don't need 2 people like that.
Alfredo, what did Mark Davis do? Shout out to everybody, bro. All right, we're almost caught up right here. Catching up. Alex, thank you for pulling up. Alex, what's up, bro?
Oh, it's starting to rain pretty hard out here.
Is it? Yeah. It's been raining like that all over Fresno.
It barely started right now. I had it raining here all day.
Oh, shit. Hopefully that's good. It's a good sign. Guy liner and mascara. There you go.
Mascara.
What's worse, painting your nails or wearing mascara?
What do you guys think about I think right now, because I think more weird dudes, I'll still call them weird, more weird dudes are painting their nails, but I don't see really many guys putting on mascara.
Unless you're in a rock band or some shit, or you're emo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So,
that's your emo.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, you know what's crazy? Like makeup on dudes, it just freaks me out, bro. It's like clown shit. I don't know, bro. That's a totally different show.
Where do you? But you know,
I don't like.
Where do you see evidence of that?
Evidence what?
Nah, I don't. I think it's just to be honest. It's all funny.
You see Caleb Williams going like this, bro. You see him going like this.
Yeah, but that's just the fucking dumbass trend that these fucking kids nowadays have, dog. It's just fucking bullshit. But you know what I mean? Us old, we're never gonna get it. That's one thing for sure. We're never gonna get that shit. That's like just something that for the young.
My sons come over my house with fingernails up. You kicked out.
Relax. Hey, relax, Kevin Hart.
We're never gonna get that shit out. That's one thing for sure. Like I don't get some of this fucking youth. I don't get it at all. No, like, but I mean that's the same thing we went through though too. Like, you know, when our parents were telling us when we were young and this shit. You know what I mean?
But trip out. Think about it like this, right? You remember Dave Chappelle? You remember the Dave Chappelle show when Charlie Murphy met Prince? he like the guy that looked most like a bitch was getting all the bitches. So it's like it's one of those things that is like I'm kind of glad I missed that era. You know what I mean? Because like so I'm cool. Like you know what I mean? I never
whatever did you miss? The 70s?
Your era, bro.
70s?
Oh, yeah, the 70s though. We weren't wearing bell bottoms, platforms,
Boy, I had me a Kmart suit. When I was young,
Kmart suit's different.
Flare outs on the sleeves, you know, wearing the flare outs on the sleeves and shit. Like
Disco.
In the 80s and 90s, I bet you the
Prince era,
the young kids in the 70s and the 80s, 90s were like, the fuck was that? You know what I mean? So it's like it just goes by era. You know what I mean? Every era has their own little. Like right now with that fucking Edgar bullshit and all that shit, but we'll get off of that now. We'll go on to we'll get to the Raiders and the fucking their offensive coordinator hiring, dog. You know what I mean? That's all of that shit's just a bunch of bullshit. Like Caleb Williams,
the 80s was the best time of my life, bro. Prime time right there, bro.
Room, what's good, bro? Salute to you, man.
I was born in the 80s, dog, so I don't remember the 80s. I was born in the 80s. I don't remember the 80s, but
this is the best time of my life.
So check us out, bro. Now we're talking about it. Shout out to Lewis, man. That was the first thing I was going to get on, bro. I seen a lot of different reports. A lot of people ain't happy about Getsy. A lot of people don't really know the history of it. I listened to a little bit of Sanjeet. I listened to Chris from Protect the Shield.
Okay.
Yeah, Raider Room, what's up, bro? I listened to a few people. Ark, what's going on, bro? Salute to you, brother. Hopefully you're having a good one. Cool Kev, what's up, bro? Almost put me in Gordita last night, bro, and I thought of Cool Kev, bro. It's hard, you know what I mean? But anyways.
That's messed up. He just told you salute, bro.
But he's always telling me that I'm with the Gorditas, right? So I almost pulled a Gordita. Well, Gordita almost pulled me. She had some tacos with her, bro. I was like, yeah, I can't do it. I gotta go.
Well, the best way to get them is to feed them.
Still talking shit. I'm just gonna Kev in a minute. She was talking about taking me to go.
Hey, what did Smokey say? Or what did they say? They need love. They need love too, though.
They need love too.
They need love too.
Being
low, we're talking today. We were saying some nasty shit, but we can't say it over the air. But
yeah, we can. But
in that ass.
It's just as warm as any other lady, bro. You just gotta find it. You just gotta find it.
You guys are crazy.
Hey, all you gotta do is put her on. Put some fucking baby powder down. Sit her down. You'll find the wet spot.
Oh.
With some lemon.
Tahini.
Some tahini and lemon.
Fucking Raider Nation, bro. Only Raider Nation.
This show said bing like that real quick. Let's go. What'd you hear? What'd you hear, Lo? Let's go.
Okay.
I want to talk about
Gordon need love too.
I do like that Getsy was he was the offensive coordinator while you know what I mean. Rodgers had his MVP season, but it is Rodgers, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
he was good for years and years. But I mean, he did get an MVP under him, so I would say like that's good. But then again, so we don't have a caliber of a guy like that yet, like behind center right now. You know what I mean? So I think it's still gonna be yet to be seen now because I think. But the good thing is that his offense is more predicated on the run. So I like that we have Zamir who kind of stepped up at the end of the year, and hopefully with the signing of AP, you know what I mean. They can probably get Josh Jacobs back on board because I think we're gonna need both of them. I think we're gonna need two backs regardless with this type of offense. We're gonna run it a lot. And as of right now, we don't have a quarterback who's mobile enough. So I think we're gonna have to have guys that in this day and age, how running backs are. Like I do like that Zamir was carrying the ball 20-25 times at the end of the year, but can he do that for a whole year? You know what I mean? He hasn't done it for a whole year, so I think it's priority to maybe either sign Josh Jacobs back over here, or with this type of offense with the running backs that are going to go on free agency. Who knows, man? Maybe you could go out and get somebody if Josh doesn't want to resign. You know what I mean? There's Saquon, there's Henry. There's going to be a lot of running backs out there that, or maybe you draft one. Maybe you draft one 4th, 5th round. You know what I mean? Where you could get a lot of value nowadays. You know what I mean? So I think either way, one way or another, I think you could you're going to have to address that spot. You know what I mean? Because I think Zamir by himself is not going to be able to carry the whole load. I liked what he did. Don't get me wrong. I do like what he did, to end the season. But with I think under this type of offense, you're gonna need some a real good backup. You know what I mean? Or maybe not even call him a backup, just a dual type threat of running backs. You know what I mean?
So this is some of the things that I've seen, and I took some notes, and some of the shit that Sean sent me. He says he came from Shanahan's offensive tree, right? He had a lot of development with developing Love into a quarterback before he moved over. His running backs, his scheme and his running backs with a shit offensive line had over 2,600 rushing yards or something like that, 1,700 rushing yards or some shit between two running backs, and then he had those guys playing off the fucking chain. So the running game is going to be great. Now the passing game is a different thing. One other report that I did see is that we might be moving up for Jaden Daniels, because Jaden Daniels is going to be the same thing. And what they're saying is, but we'll get him at like 4. So you know what I mean. But also he worked with
JD from American Me. Now it's gonna happen. Don't try to stop it. It's gonna happen.
I don't think so.
So Getsy, I know Getsy was showing love. Oh, this was one of the things that I was trying to talk to Gravy about, but we got caught up. Shit started happening, whatever, not. So check this out. So one of the things that I was saying, didn't Getsy run the offense and get fired after the fact that he fucking whooped our ass with a fucking 4th round quarterback or a fucking Division II quarterback? From my understanding,
I think it was the animosity between the quarterback and him. You know what I mean? Like they were like Gravy was saying, like yesterday, you know, they were kind of going at it. Like one of them was talking about, you know, that he kind of he wanted, you know, Fields to run to be able to throw the ball more and not take off running as much, you know, and Fields wasn't happy with his offense. You know what I mean? So I think that had a big thing to do with the, you know, why they kind of like let him go in the you know, like that. And then I also think that's one of the big reasons why I think, you know what I mean, Chicago might end up staying with probably staying with Justin Fields and maybe going with like a Marvin Harrison Jr. You know what I mean? If you get Marvin Harrison Jr., you get, you know, what's his name? They already got DJ Moore. I mean, no, not DJ Moore. Is it DJ Moore? Yeah, they already got DJ Moore. You know what I mean? So it's like they got
Mooney. They got Mooney and DJ Moore.
I mean, Mooney may not be a good 2, but I mean, if you have him as a 3rd type of receiver and a slot type of guy, that could look pretty dangerous. You know what I mean? But it's just that I think that right there was staying with Eberflus and, you know, getting rid of Getsy. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of talk about Fields maybe leaving Chicago, but to me, I think at the end of the day, I think they're going to end up staying with. He's too young, bro. I don't know.
If he goes anywhere, I'm thinking now, if the reports are right, bro, and him and Getsy didn't have a good rapport or whatever or not, or maybe fucking Eberflus was in the middle trying to start some shit, because, you know, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. The only place I see anybody going anywhere and we can possibly move up and get in their place would be fucking Atlanta. Because for one, what's the name's from Georgia anyways, and Atlanta doesn't have any quarterbacks, really. You know what I mean? So if anybody would go, like, for Fields to go anywhere now, he's going to go to Atlanta. Just because if the reports are correct because of Getsy. Because we might be out on Fields, bro, because of this move.
Yeah, I said that yesterday, Lo. Yeah. I kind of got through looking at it more, but when we got Getsy, I started looking at, well, how come this didn't work out? Because, you know, he is, you know, LaFleur has his own tree too. Also, you know, LaFleur and McVay were coaches, you know, at the same time. So it's not really McVay's tree that LaFleur is from, but he has his own thing too going, and Getsy's part of that. But the thing is that there was an article that I read that said that Getsy is you know, a balanced type guy, and then, you know, they're number 2 in the league in rushing last year. And, you know, in the year before that, it was good too, top 5. But and then I proved yesterday, had Farrell look up how many yards did Fields get. They only got 600 yards. And that's not outrageous. His running backs helped him too. You know what I mean?
But how many games did he play? Wasn't he hurt for a couple games?
15 games.
I got it right here. So, it was 2,300 yards. So, okay, so Justin Fields had 600 of the 2,300 rushing yards. So, between the two running backs, they had 1,700 yards.
That's minute compared to the running game by itself. It's good. You know, he was second in the league to Lamar in rushing. But what the problem was with Getsy is Getsy wanted to throw the passing game in it. They're at the bottom of the passing in the NFL. So Fields, obviously, his first reaction is to run the ball. You know, first, if he sees anybody coming at him, and he does his reads and nobody's, boom, he takes off. That's good sometimes. But Getsy wanted to make him a semi-good passer also. So when he would call it, he obviously Getsy would get upset and said, well, why didn't you look at this read? Why didn't you do that? They asked questioning him. And then Fields would have an attitude and say, well, call fucking better plays.
Yeah.
Getting at Getsy that way. And Getsy was a scapegoat out of that. To me.
So check this out. So Arkham saying right here, Getsy wants his quarterback to get rid of the ball fast and Fields hold on to the ball too long. They have contrasting styles.
Yeah. Didn't work out.
Yeah.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, that's
so
what
that doesn't mean it's gonna happen here. You know, because just get a good little passer, get a guy that's a good passer. That you don't need a Justin Fields. So that kind of Justin Fields wouldn't come here if Getsy's here. So that just got me off that Fields thing. Why would he do that all over again? You know what I mean?
Maybe Eberflus, bro. If Justin Fields comes here, then the reports were wrong of what they're saying, that they were bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? Because even some of the interviews that I've seen Getsy, when him and Fields were talking, he's like, we wanted to do this, but we didn't have a chance because something happened in the play, whatever or not. I wanted to get rid of the ball a little bit faster. We missed opportunities. That's what he was saying. You know what I mean? So when he was saying that, both of them said it in the pressers. I was watching a few of them today, right, to see what the real truth is. You know what I mean? But you can't really get a lot from that. You know what I mean? So
that's execution, Lo, and execution is not Getsy's fault.
Right.
Everybody can say
you talk about that shit all the time. Execution. Yeah. You're right.
It's not Getsy's fault. It's Fields. It starts with Fields, and if they drop balls or run the wrong routes, and then it goes on, and therefore. But
so then
sorry, bro. That kind of got me off the Justin Fields coming to the Raider thing, because it'll just start that shit all over again, because, you know, AP can manage it, but why would he want to mess with something that's already sour?
Right.
Bring in a new guy, let Getsy get with him. Obviously, he's good with quarterbacks, so, you know, he could groom his guy or get his guy, and somebody don't have attitude with him.
Hitstick. Well, everybody that's been talking about Fields and everything like that, shout out Hitstick. You know, everyone's been saying stuff about him, bro. At this point, Fields ain't coming, bro. It's pretty much going to be out.
He's a good quarterback, but
he is, yeah. But I mean, it's not going to work now. So that kind of sucks and shit. But Getsy had Aaron Rodgers, so he had a passer who knew how to get rid of it. Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is way different than Fields. You know what I'm saying? And I think they put a lot of pressure on Fields coming in to fucking actually do something with this fucked up team. You know what I mean? Even though they had Mac and whatnot, bro, it's like he went away from the playing style that he was used to, and then they got thrown in there really, really young. So that kind of maybe threw him off too. Plus with the coaching changes and stuff like that. So plus Fields had to do a bunch of shit that got him hurt because he had no offensive line. But see, I guess it would be more along the lines of pass protection. They don't have good pass protection compared to actually offensive line, because if they have a good running game, you have a decent offensive line. You know what I mean? So, or it's a scheme that works for the running backs. But but at this point, bro, fuck them. Like, you know what I mean? It's not fuck them in a sense, because there's still a possibility, but it went from like 70% to like fucking maybe 5% of him coming because of the reports.
I think so. I think 70% to none, probably for me. You know, I was hoping. I brought it up a long time ago, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So check this out. The Bears started fast under Getsy's, but they stalled late. They were the sixth best in points. First Points in drive, first 4 possessions, 2.38, worse than the for the rest of the game. Cole Kmet's development was crazy, and also last year they ranked second in the NFL in attempts, rushing yards, rushing attempts 31 and rushing yards 141 per game. So there's that thing. So now the thing is, if you really go back, and we have to shift, because what we're looking at was in the quote unquote hire of fucking Cliff Kingsbury. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be.
It would be opposite.
Now we're going to go the opposite way. But see, the one thing that you guys got to realize, who flourished in the system, this system that was ran, that he was a part of. He was the quarterback passing coordinator at Green Bay, DA. He was there in the development of DA. So he knows DA's strengths, what would be good for him, how to scheme him open, how to do certain things. So I'm kind of happy about that in a sense. Raider, what's up, bro? Salute.
DA don't need that shit.
Hey, Dolphins for Life said, what about Gravy Tallow about Russell Wilson?
Well, we talked about that last night, and
I wasn't there, motherfucker.
We brought. I don't know. Gabe was agreeing with it. He semi did, and then we said, hey, if Russell Wilson, we need somebody. If there's no guarantee that then we move up. And we get Jaden Daniels, right?
Right.
And he's not ready. So we said, hey, Russell Wilson's going to be on the cheap. He's going to be on the cheap, right? Denver's paying most of his contract. So
I did hear this part.
We get him for 1 to 2 years. The dude has a chip on his shoulder, didn't get treated right in Denver. He might be ready to go. So we made something like that. I don't give a shit if we don't like him, if he doesn't blend in with the media. I don't give a shit about that. Can the dude win football games for the Raiders? That's what we need. I don't care what he acts like. I don't care what he does or whatever. But that's fans not liking him. That's all right with me. But the players, there's players out there that like the dude. That most likely play for the Raiders. So we can win at some football games, which he can. He's mobile. He has an arm. He can make throws, and he's a winner. He's a Super Bowl winner.
Shout out.
So
for me, bro,
if you add that together, give me an excuse. Give me a reason, a legit football reason why Russell Wilson can't be on the Raiders.
Because I'm going to say this, and it just came to my head right now. The reason why Russell Wilson would not be a Raider is because Kirk Cousins looks way better in this offense than anybody out there on the field as of right now. And to top it all off, if you think about it like this, Aiden can turn around and have the almost similar play style as for Kirk Cousins, bro. Kirk Cousins will dominate in this fucking thing. Now, if you remember the interview with 2Gs in a Pod with Devontae Adams, now Getsy's here. Getsy developed him, knows what he needs. Kirk Cousins is that dude. Kirk Cousins, I think, is back in play now. Now, the only reason I don't
$40 million. You're gonna pay Kirk Cousins $40 million.
That's where it's going to have to work out.
It ain't going to work out. He's going to get paid $40 million. That's it.
Well, it
ain't going to work out. Just because he comes to the Raiders, he ain't going to do a team deal.
I didn't say that. How I feel about that. But
it ain't going to be.
But what I'm saying, though, Gravy, it's going to put that, now that puts that in more of a reference. You see what I'm saying? We can reference that now because of the style of play that he wants. You see what I mean? So now you're telling
me Kirk Cousins is better than Russell Wilson?
No.
He's not, bro.
No.
And he's more expensive. He's not mobile. He's slower now. Or I hope he pans out for him.
Yeah.
But you can't pay it's like running a horse that has a broken leg. What do they do with them? They kill him. He's half dead playing in football right now, bro.
Stupid.
And that's what you want, though? That's what you want. That's what you want. Go get him.
That's not what I said.
Money.
What I'm saying is, hear what I'm saying. He will fit better in this system. That type of quarterback. Because if he's having the situation of him and Fields not coexisting in a certain way, Fields wants to run when he wants him to pass, he wants to hand the ball off, whatever, whatnot. If that's what he wants to do, Fields ain't gonna do what he wants him to do. Russell Wilson is not gonna do that. Kirk Cousins is kind of the guy that'll do that.
Russell Wilson does all that. Russell Wilson is mobile. He can run around. He can run a play. He's accurate.
But on some real shit, I'm not.
We got better receivers. We got better receivers. We got a better running back. We got a better tight end. The only thing they might have better than us is the defense, but not the last 9 games of the season. You know, and we can protect him with the defense. Just we're
talking about the
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson compared to Kirk Cousins.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nah, for me personally, bro, I'm cool off of Russell Wilson, bro. It's not a fit. It's like it's like forcing a fucking square hole in a round peg, bro. Like, I'm cool.
Where do you see that at? Where do you see that at? What makes you not see it?
Gravy, you're pushing back the issue of Russell fucking Wilson, bro? Hell no. There's no way he's coming to the Raiders, bro. There's no way, bro.
I can't believe that I'm saying it too. Can't believe I'm not saying. I said it. Yeah. I said I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't know why I'm saying this. Mania,
what's up, bro? I ain't doing it, bro. I can't just swallow it, bro. I just can't do it.
Pause, bro.
The way it's more like I feel
stomach it.
He's better than he's better. I would say he's a better. He'll do better than AOC, right? But at the end of the day, like what I would say yesterday is that it's gonna be a short-term fix. It's gonna be a short-term type of fix. You know what I mean? Which I'm not totally against it. I don't want it to happen because that's not what I've been talking about. That's not what what I kind of like envision for the team and shit like that. But it's not my vision. You know what I mean? It's the Raiders' vision. So it's like I think that getting a Russell Wilson, I don't know how he's gonna fit with this fan base, but I know that if he comes in here and with this defense, I know we have the possibility of winning. So that cures everything. You know what I mean? So I don't know, and like I know that if he starts off a rocky start, I don't know, it could turn bad really quick. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he'll be able to withstand like this the shit from the fans and all that stuff. But man, if it's not gonna mess with us going after a first round quarterback or getting our quarterback of the future, then I'm all for it because like Gravy said, he is gonna be cheap. You know what I mean? He is gonna probably take a contract where it's maybe like 10-15 million, but it's probably gonna be like guaranteed for like a year or two, where it's not gonna hurt any it's not gonna hurt any like salary cap. You know what I mean? Because all his actual money is gonna be getting paid by Denver. You know what I mean? So I know that it won't hurt the salary.
You can still get your young guy. You can still get your young guy.
If it's not gonna mess with that, like I'm not totally for it, because if he does stink it up in the first couple of games, you just sit him down and you get your guy. You have your guy, to back up anyway. Hopefully, it's not the first couple of games because you want your rookie to actually, it's the ideal thing is you want him to kind of sit and observe and get the gauge of the speed of the game and all that stuff. But I mean, nowadays you see younger guys, kind of performing right off the bat. Joe Burrow. You got fucking CJ Stroud last year. You got different guys who kind of hit the ground running. But I mean, the ideal thing is you want the guy to kind of like sit for a bit and kind of get the knowledge of the game. The NFL, because it's totally different from college or high school or anything like that. You know what I mean? So. Man, I just think that it's the Russell Wilson shit. To me, I don't like it, but to be honest, it's making more and more sense. Like I don't know why I don't like.
We as fans need to get off this. Fuck Russell Wilson. He played that Denver shit. That's what it is. When you got a good you're getting the same thing. You're just not getting Justin Fields. It's the same price. You're doing the same thing with the player. And then the young guy just sits there and grooves himself. He's not ready.
It's like like uncomfortable, bro. It's like
I don't like.
And I tell you this. Russell Wilson is way better than AOC. I don't want to hear this.
Oh no. Listen. I'm not taking away.
Than
I am not taking away of what Russell has done.
No, I see it in the chat. I see it in the chat.
Super Bowl winner. He's a Super Bowl winner. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect him that much. I'm not gonna disrespect him like that. But he isn't what he was. But he also isn't what he was last year either. You know what I mean? This year he did play a lot better. You know what I mean? That shit at the end of the year, it was all bullshit. You know what I mean? The shit that fucking was coming out of Sean Payton's mouth was just a bunch of bullshit, dog. Just horse shit.
He did him wrong. He did Russell Wilson wrong.
Yeah, a bunch of Bronco bullshit. That's basically what it was, dog. It's just like that shit was just he was trying to use him as a scapegoat. You know what I mean? Where because he didn't want to change his contract type shit. Because if you look at his numbers and all that shit, they were almost on par with fucking Patrick Mahomes type numbers. You know what I mean? Of this year. Obviously, they don't play the same. You know what I mean, or anything like that. You know what I mean? But the numbers kind of, it just if you look at it from afar, you could be like, damn, that's not a bad quarterback, and he didn't play bad. You know what I mean? He had his games where he stunk it up, but he also, he had his games where he kept his team in games with at that time teams that they shouldn't even have been, in the same ballpark with. When they beat the Chiefs, you know what I mean? They beat a couple of good teams. You know what I mean? So, oh man, but. He's just the way he is, though. I just don't like Russell. It's not that he even was with Denver.
That doesn't matter, bro.
Not even that he was with Denver. It's like
people.
No, it kind of sometimes does matter just because of the simple fact, like if he comes in, you heard all the shit that the Denver fucking players were talking about, right? His teammates and all that shit we're talking about, and it looks like we have a close locker room right now. You know what I mean? And because of the shit, after McDaniels and now that they galvanized and hired the guy that they wanted and shit like that, it looks like we're gonna have a close-knit locker room. You know what I mean? So if you throw something in there like that, you know what I mean? He's already been, you know what I mean, a guy that nobody kind of liked in Seattle, a guy that nobody kind of liked in you know what I mean, in Denver. So it's like, do you is that a mix that you want to mix in with your locker room? You know what I mean? That's the only question I ask too. You know what I mean? So it's like,
there's one big reason why I don't think Russell will come to us for, everyone's saying that $2 million. Yes, the Broncos owe him that money, right? And they're going to pay a lot of it because if they cut him, whatever or not, it's just the way it was fucking structured. They'll figure it out.
Guaranteed money he's getting.
Guaranteed money. Okay, guaranteed money. There it is. So I don't know the ins and outs of the contract, but what's going to end up fucking happening is that they're not going to send him here. Fuck no. They won't, bro. They're going to try to figure out something with the contract, do this, that, and the third. They're going to do something to fuck us in a way. They'll do anything in their power to fuck us over, and especially in our own division, bro. Now, they'll take us somewhere else, bro. They'll send him somewhere else for some draft picks or some other shit. You know what I mean? Atlanta's a good spot.
Cheaper to cut her. It'll be cheaper to cut him. They're going to pay either way.
Well, I mean, either way, if they can get something back for him, that's what they're going to looking for. We're not going to give them shit for him. So that's what we're really, really looking at, bro. So, and that right there. The second part is what Alfredo's saying. Let's ride 2024. I can't do it, bro. I get it. No, listen. If Russell Wilson would have came before he went to the Broncos, I was in. I would have did it.
He got traded, bro. He had no.
Semantics. If we would have traded for him, I would have taken it. You see what I'm saying? Like, even around that time, that's when we were talking about that time.
But at that time, he would have costed $200 million more.
But I think with him, you can't even argue that with him we would have been won. We would have won. We would at least went to the playoffs with this defense. But McDaniels too, nah. Regardless of whatever.
Would we have been able to like get a Jacoby Myers with him though? Would we have been able to get?
We already had Jacoby Myers before we got Garoppolo.
We had been able to extend, Max that early. You know what I mean?
That's
like those numbers, like those are big numbers because his contract was big time. You know what I mean? His contract was huge. You know what I mean? That's why they're fucking the Broncos are hating life right now. You know what I mean? Because they're on the hook for, you know what I mean? Obviously, like I don't think that. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that because we've been worse at giving out contracts. You know what I mean? If he would have came here, we probably would have been in the same boat. You know what I mean? Probably overpaid too.
Not that bad.
You know what I mean?
Not that bad.
But
I mean, we paid Jamarcus Russell. Remember? You know what I mean? So,
but we can't go. Yeah, I'm just saying too. I'm thinking like
this,
bro.
We paid Leatherwood. We paid
But
fucking.
that wasn't with this staff. This staff is different.
Who was the linebacker that we had that we barely got off of his fucking contract last year?
Littleton.
This year or something like that? Littleton. Yeah, I mean, so like the contract has been bad here too. So like, if he would have came here, I'm pretty sure it would have been almost the same type of contract. You know what I mean? Now maybe not even the same. Okay, if you want to give us a little bit of credit, maybe not the same, but it would have still been in the $200 million range.
Yeah,
because that was the price tag that year. You know what I mean for quarterback.
They said right here in his press conferences, he said that he wants to win the division. Will he be better knowing that he's going to get Jaden Daniels or Drake May? And they scouted the QB right when we winning the division or with AOC. Okay.
So we ain't winning the division with the AOC. We're not. We're not going to win the division with the AOC.
Yeah. Joe Flacco.
Unless he gets takes steroids or something and gets some movement in his legs, then I don't know what to say about that, bro.
Nah, me personally, bro.
I'm still on the fucking.
We're drafting. We have to draft. We have to draft. That's the only way.
You can still do that. You can still do that and have Russell.
I don't want Wilson, Gravy. Get off of Wilson, bro. We're not. Fuck Wilson, bro. He's not. I'm gonna get that. Not happening. It's not happening.
I'm gonna get that old Ram shirt, but I'm gonna get it in Raider colors. I'm gonna wear it on the show. I'm gonna put "fuck them picks."
Fuck them.
Hey, don't be surprised, bro.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna be surprised.
This might be another Gravy was right moment.
There's not going to happen, bro. If Russell Wilson comes to the Raiders, bro, you have to shave your beard.
If Russell Wilson does
come to the Raiders, you have to shave your beard.
I'm for it. You're against it.
If you're backing them that much, you have to put something on.
I'm just saying it's an option. What are the odds of
Russell?
The odds of Russell Wilson being successful for the Raiders is better than the option of wasting all these picks, giving up. I shouldn't say waste, but giving up all these picks to get a quarterback and have him start day one.
We're trading up.
The odds are better. The odds are better. You can trade up all you want. You can give up all you want, but you still.
The quarterbacks from this year, I think, are even better than CJ Stroud, and CJ Stroud showed out, dog. So I think we there's a couple of quarterbacks up there that we can't miss. So that's why I say fuck them picks.
Yeah, especially that's what I'm gonna say. Shout out Matt. I was gonna say that too. In this system, fucking AO can shine. In this system, because he's gonna be handing out behind. Listen, I'm just saying. Because there's a strong possibility, and I've been saying it too, that he might be under centered at the beginning of the fucking season. Now Justin Fields is gone, bro. Like, I mean, shit. We might all be wrong. Justin Fields might end up fucking coming through. He might end up and just the chip count.
We just might end up getting Kirk Cousins. You never know. I'm on the Jaden Daniels train. I'm on the fuck the picks train. But to be honest, like at the end of the day, the Raiders are unpredictable, dog. I mean, it came out. Look at the shit that happened.
You're used to the Raiders being unpredictable. This is some new shit right here.
Look at what happened just 2 days ago. A fucking guy backed out of his contract. That's unpredictable.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he's just all whatever wants to get paid. He thinks that. But we don't know how much we might have offered him. We might have offered him the high dollar offensive coordinator money, and he said, "Nah, I'm better than that."
How many offensive coordinators got hired this offseason? 7, 8. How many backed out of a job? Only the Raider one.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like
it doesn't have nothing to do with the Raiders.
It does. It specifically has to do with nothing with the Raiders, but it happened to us. You know what I mean? So it's like still things are happening. Still things like that are going to happen. And until things like that are like out of the fucking way for like years, then we could get out of our until we get out of our own way, and we start actually the Getsy move was out of the ordinary, bro. Like he wasn't gonna be. That's a guy that we already had 3 days of like fucking Kingsbury's our dude. I mean, Adam Schefter put out that he's officially hired and all this bullshit. So it's like that type of shit just brings you back, you know, to like, oh shit, here we go again.
Mm-hmm. So this
I
is the one.
I understand that. But you said you don't blame the Raiders, but this dude could go in there with a big head thinking that he's all this and this. Hell, go to Washington then and lose. Go ahead, get your boy. Go to Washington, be unsuccessful, and then me, I would rather take that. You weren't shit anyways, thinking you can make all this money. You know, out of football for 5 years, you've been fired as a head coach. You know, people were tired of your ass.
We need to go out and do something out of the ordinary. Like, stop fucking trading for guys that you think are going to make a difference. Like, let's go out and copycat a fucking team that's actually winning. You know what I mean? The teams that are actually winning have maybe been in the position just to get their quarterback straight out. Don't have to trade up or anything like that. But no matter the difference, the guys that are the teams that are winning mostly right now are guys that have gotten their guys in the first round. Right? The guys that have gotten their first round quarterback in the first round and build around it. And to be honest, right now we're in a perfect position that if we were to trade up, the reason why I say fuck them picks, because those other teams that I also said fuck them picks, they didn't have a roster like us. They were in that position because they didn't have a roster like us. You know what I mean? Like, those type of teams that had to have traded up before didn't have a Max Crosby, didn't have a DA, didn't have a Jacoby Myers. You know what I mean? Didn't have a draft class that we had last year. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I say fuck them picks. Let's go get the guy that we're in need of. You know what I mean? Let's go get the guy that we're in need of, because our roster is a lot better than a lot of traditional teams that are moving up or in position to get a top pick of quarterback. You know what I mean? Their roster is not built like ours. You know what I mean? Our defense was number one when AP took over. You know what I mean? We're prime and ready on the defensive side, especially with the money that we have top 10 money in free agency, so we can go out and get guys like that to where the picks are not going to hurt us as bad. That's the reason why I say fuck them picks so much.
Because a lot of our key players are going to be on long contracts. DA's on a long contract. The only one that's not. So we can turn around, and then plus the cap's going up, so we can keep Myers. Myers is on our tight end is going to be, you know what I mean, on a long contract too. So a lot of these different moves, in this draft is going to be a big thing. So if we give up a little bit just to move up to get the quarterback for years to come, at least for the next 2 to 3 years, I'm in, bro. I'd rather do that at this point with this guy and everything like that. I'd rather do that. I'd rather go get Jalen. I would rather say fuck all the bullshit, take a shot, and say fuck it. That just seems more.
That's the reason why I'm so on it, dog. That's the reason why I'm so on that train. Like, if we were like still a team that, damn, bro, we didn't have a DA, you know, Kuntz didn't emerge last year. If we didn't have a Hobbs, you know what I mean, a fucking Jack Jones who fucking came in and tore it up, you know what I mean? Like, if we didn't have those type of guys, like a Michael Mayer, a dudes like those, like, you know what I mean, I wouldn't be on so much on getting rid of those picks because we need them. You know what I mean? Right. We fucking needed them.
But that's a good point. We're looking at it like that, yeah.
But like right now, it's like right now it's what the thing that we need most is a quarterback. You know what I mean? The thing that we need most is a damn quarterback, bro. And it's like, that's why I'm like, okay, this is the time where we can go do it. We don't have any future draft picks that are gone, you know, because you know that happened with the DA situation. We traded a first and a second, like that we didn't have a first, we didn't pick it to the third round, you know what I mean? That draft and shit, you know what I mean? So it's like we couldn't even make a fucking play that year to trade up and maybe get another dude that year. You know, it's like this year we have the ammunition to go do it, and we got the roster.
Yeah. I prefer Penix. Gotti, showing up. What's up, bro? Says I prefer Penix. Doesn't honestly, if we can't get Jaden somehow, that's another option too. Because a lot of people have Penix dropping to 13th for us, anyways. So there's a possibility with that guy too.
And that's still too high for him.
Yeah, that is true. The only person I'll move up for is maybe Jaden Daniels, bro. That's it.
I would go Drake. I would go Drake May. I like Drake May though too. That's why, because I was on Drake May before even fucking Jaden, and like Jaden opened my eyes a lot, dog. Like Jaden, to me for my first option for sure is Jaden, but Drake May is a baller, dog. That dude,
he is too. I like him too.
Baller, dog.
So it's crazy that we just basically have to shift everything that we're looking at because we were all high hopes of fucking Fields coming. You know what I mean? Now with the Getsy hire, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to neither. You know what I mean? And then us going back and grabbing these old guys and whatever not. If we're going to start a new coach, whole new staff, new this, new that, bro, why not take a fucking shot, bro? I'm more along the lines of doing that shit, bro. Gabe, you got me, dog. Like, I don't want to give up everything. If we can fucking move up to 4.
No, yeah, maybe, of course.
Yeah, not everything. Yeah, something reasonable. Like,
and I know reasonable is still going to be a lot because I'm talking about reasonable as in what's what's been given up, and that's why I don't want to move up to like 1 or like possibly that. I'm still in the belief that one of those 2 quarterbacks might end up dropping. You know what I mean? One of them could end up very well be the number 1 pick as well too. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, but like just in my belief, I think Chicago's probably most. I think my thinking is this. I think Chicago's gonna end up staying with Fields, and they're probably most likely gonna go get the best player in the draft. Really, the best player in the draft is Marvin Harrison Jr. You know what I mean? I know Caleb is the best quarterback in the draft, most likely, like what they say, but I think the best player outright is Marvin Harrison Jr. That dude looked like a boy amongst that dude looked like a man amongst boys, dog, when he was out there. That like really, dog. Like when Marvin Harrison was out there as a receiver, dog, it just looks different. Like he looks like he's prime and ready for fucking the NFL. Like the receivers that I've seen, fucking in the recent history, dog, that's the dude that I think is gonna come in ready to go, and I think that's the guy that they're gonna go. So that's gonna end up throwing a little screw in the draft board, dog. So I think one of those quarterbacks might end up dropping to 4 or 5 because the Cardinals ain't taking a quarterback either. You know what I mean? The Cardinals ain't taking a quarterback. But then again, too, there is possibilities of those type of teams trading back. But if they don't, the Cardinals ain't taking a quarterback. You know what I mean? They got Kyler under contract and shit like that. So one of those quarterbacks, I think they can move up to 4 or 5, where the Raiders can then not have to give up the farm. You know what I mean?
So, okay, I get you on that, but tanking will always be an essential step in every major franchise. It takes when rebuilding, become elite. Bro, you said something about that earlier, bro. You're tripping, bro. We're not going to tank for nothing, bro. Tanking. He was Raiders 75-28.
If we were going to tank,
bro. We're not tanking.
Tanking would have been last year. Tanking,
yeah, exactly.
If we were going to tank, the perfect opportunity for tanking was last year. You know what I mean? Like, to get the quarterbacks this is supposedly the best quarterback draft class in I don't know, in the last 20 years supposedly. So it's like if any time that a team was gonna if we were gonna tank, we were gonna tank last year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like
so
you can't convince me.
Right here, it says, what's the best quarterback for Getsy, bro? You guys
I think Jaden, to be honest, because I think he could run and he couldn't run when he wants to, but he's a throw first quarterback. And that's what Getsy wanted with Fields. You know what I mean? He wanted him to be able to have the ability to run when he needs to, but he wanted him to open up the passing game to where I think that can work perfectly for Getsy. That running game will be that running game will be deadly if they're able to fucking re-sign like a JJ. They have JJ, Zamir, and Jaden back there. That's you don't know whoever stays with the ball. If it's a run, if it's an RPO, whoever stays with the ball is dangerous.
I think it's Russell Wilson.
You think it's Russell Wilson?
He's lost a step though. He's not. He could do that. He could run that offense. So don't get me wrong. He could run that offense, but he's not going to be. I don't think he's not as fast. But then again, he's more experienced for sure. Like that's why I say the Russell Wilson experiment type shit would only work for a year. That's why we cannot let that.
A year.
We cannot let that interfere.
And then we stay at 13. Get our offensive lineman or defensive tackle. Then we go to 2, and then we get somebody.
We're gonna get a defensive tackle in free agency. We said it yesterday. Remember?
Yeah, I don't get. If we get Chris Jones.
No, I'm not even saying Chris Jones. I'm just saying we're gonna get.
You can trade it all next year. You can trade all this year, all next year. I won't give a shit for a quarterback. You get Chris Jones.
Hey Grant, Hey, you and
There's
me
a
both,
lot
Barry.
of
I don't
good
believe in that shit.
defensive
I'm
tackles.
telling you this right now. I'm saying this right now. Whoever gets Jordan Travis in the drafts, no matter what round it is, the dude is gonna be tight. He's gonna be good. We should pick his ass up. We should get him. Jordan Travis is a monster. He
ACL though. I mean, we were talking about.
But you say Gabe, you say that ACLs now, the doctors now,
that's what I was
the
say.
recovery and all this shit.
I get you if it's the 3rd round, 4th round pick. If he lasts till there, then pick him up. But first, second round.
Don't be surprised if he's gone before Bo Nix and Penix.
Yeah. The only reason, like, what Milk B saying right here is like saying, I'll give Getsy a pass for the lack of talent in Chicago, but it's also your job to create offense around field strengths, and he failed to do that. The only reason why I'm going to say with the people that are going to be around, like Marvin Lewis and possibly Hugh Jackson, bro, I think he's going to be around good people. So I'm not even really worried about that. You know what I mean? I think the team and everybody that they have around them, bro, they're going to be all right. So,
and look, it sounded to me. It sounded to me what he was doing, like Justin Fields was doing his own thing, just taking.
I like Keon. Oh, let me go up real quick to the Super Omnicron. Okay. I like Keon Coleman, dog. I like Keon Coleman, but the thing with him is I thought he was the best receiver in college too. But after watching him a couple games, he does have he has iffy hands. Like he's not the best hands guy. He's dynamic. He's big. He can high point the ball. He's fast. He's strong, but he's iffy on the hands, dog. They'll hit it. The ball will hit his hands. He'll drop it sometimes.
So overall, when we draft our overall number 1, bro, if we don't give it up, if we don't get a quarterback, we need offensive line. We need a linebacker. Yeah.
Florida State.
Yeah.
Keon Coleman, Florida State.
Yeah.
Sounds like a USC guy. Dropping
you know who reminds me of? You know who reminds me of? Remember Mike Williams from USC?
No.
You remember number 1, Mike Williams, big ass wide receiver? Yeah, you do. You remember him. I know you remember him.
Gravy knows if I can remember. He's trying to say.
Never heard of him.
I know.
Yeah, I remember Mike Williams. Big dude.
Badass in college. He was badass in college. But Keon Coleman is faster. But also that dude, the dude from Washington, that dude that ain't nothing to sleep on either, dog. He's a good ass receiver too, dog. There's a reason why he was up for the Belinda Cup Award. So did he win it or no? That was or Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison. Yeah. But he was in there too. He was in there for the he was in the running for it too. But that dude from Washington is good too. I think them 3 are the best 3 receivers for me, but. There's gonna be a lot of guys, and we don't need a receiver. We need to trade up. I'm gonna keep saying it. We need to trade up.
Alfredo's saying with Getsy here, Devontae is gone. There's no fucking way, bro. There is no way that's gonna happen at all. There's no way. Truckers made fun of the hire. They hired DC from Michigan.
Wait, but Getsy had one of it. Didn't DA have one of his best years in Green Bay with Getsy at the helm?
Yep, he developed them. He built them.
Most likely, he ain't had a best year over here yet.
Yeah,
probably on touchdowns.
Well, his 2 best years were his first year with us, and that last year with Getsy and Aaron Rodgers, which was his MVP year.
Yeah, he was a rookie with them. Let me see where it's at. I got it right here somewhere. Nope. So one thing that Getsy does have, he has a West Coast offense from under McCarthy, and McCarthy uses 100% under the Shanahan fucking tree. So you got to put that into effect. So
he's only been an offensive coordinator for what, 1 or 2 years?
Yeah,
he was a passing game coordinator. He was exactly what Kubiak is, exactly what Zach Robinson is. You know what I mean? He basically made the same jump.
So the thing is, though, so you got to understand about this coaching staff. This coaching staff, especially our head coach, is built off the fact that he wants to learn and be coached up. That's why he's putting a lot of guys around us. You know what I mean? Like fucking Tom Coughlin's here, fucking Marvin Lewis. You know what I mean? He's gonna get coached up to become a coach.
Maybe Hugh Jackson.
Everyone needs to learn off of all that shit. So whatever they implement, bro, it's only gonna be a development, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Him being a first-year offensive coordinator, regardless of who's at the helm, you know what I mean? Regardless if we move up or whatever, we're not, or even if Russell Wilson comes or Kirk Cousins or whoever the fuck, right? It's going to be a learning process, but the thing is, though, it's going to be built the way it needs to be built, because the basis of what fucking AP was saying is like, I want to get coached up, because he's putting the people. He has over 100 years of football in that fucking room, just with 3 people, bro, not including himself. You see what I mean? So it's like everybody that's coming in, bro, it's gonna be great moving forward. It's all gonna be a learning experience, and we're gonna learn off this shit. But yeah, as far as DA leaving because of Getsy, no, there's no way. There's no way. It says right here, Jordan Travis can be drafted later. Arm is not as strong as Daniels or Williams, but explosive. With that injury, though, yeah, the injury was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I seen that shit too. Said Snoop, salute. Everyone's showing love to everybody, bro. Said Coleman can return kicks.
It don't matter how bad it looked. It was just an ACL like everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like the vet coach up AP. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. I really think Jaden Daniels will be back with his former coaches, coaches and Jaden Daniel. And he wants to be a Raider in the locker room the last game too. I agree. I think we're moving up. I think so. I was watching an interview with Telesco too. A lot of people ain't happy about this, bro. But his extensive fucking career, bro, with Peyton Manning, fucking Phillip Rivers. You know what I mean? He knows what he needs. One thing that I did realize about Telesco, he knows that we need a quarterback. He knows the type of quarterback that works different, that's in there from fucking Monday to Saturday, fucking practicing, getting fucking, doing all the shit that he needs to do. Telesco's going to get the right guy in the building, bro. And to be honest with you, if he's going to really, really make a mark in the AFC and being traded from or being fucking let go from the Chargers to us, bro, he has to make a move. And with him making the best move for the Raiders to move forward, the number one priority is a quarterback. And he's going to make the right move, bro, no matter what. Even if we fucking trade for a quarterback, bro. I wouldn't even be mad if we traded for a quarterback. I don't know who, but yeah. To me, man, there's so many options, bro. There's so many fucking options. On Twitter yesterday, Raider Media Vic Tafer posted, wonder how Adams felt about it. Getsy hired. Adams just left the fire. Time to work. Let's go. So he's happy about it. That's good right there. Auntie, what's up, bro? Salute to you, brother. Says, one free agent you do and don't want to sign. Okay. The one I don't want to sign is fucking Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's not a free agent.
Free agent, yeah. I just thought about that right now. I just don't want to sign him regardless. Hashtag no Wilson.
He'll prove you wrong. I don't know. I don't know which one I wouldn't want, but if it makes our team better, we won't get him. I just hope we don't get somebody that is, was good, 3 years ago and he's all right now, and then we expect him to be, we jump on Raider Nation jumps on players, that get hyped up. We hype them up more than what they are.
There's a lot of
like a guy like Khalil Mack.
You want to eat? You wants to pull up? Auntie, pull up.
You pull up if you want, Auntie. Let me know. I'll send it to you.
A guy like Khalil Mack, I wouldn't want Khalil Mack back on the Raiders.
Auntie's the home.
I think it'll mess up the development of Kuntz. We got a pretty close to, or maybe a little bit. Not a little bit, but three-quarters of a Khalil Mack with Kuntz so far.
Diablo. I don't think Diablo's the problem. I don't think I think you keep them too. You upgrade at the other side, at the Masterson side. That's the side we got to upgrade at.
So for me, what I'm looking at, a lot of different players that I'm looking at as far as free agents. The one that comes to mind, just from what I'm reading right now, I like DJ Reader, and also he's kind of lower on the list right there, but also Leonard Williams. I would like to sign one of those guys. I would like to bring one of those guys. Chris Jones ain't coming here, bro. He's not coming here, bro.
Why?
He won't come here, bro. Just trust me, he won't.
Why?
Because he's not going to come here, Gravy.
Hey, no, but there's still Christian Wilkins. There's still that dude from the Ravens. Yeah. The dude from the Ravens.
Jones,
that guy.
Gank everybody from Kansas City.
I can't fucking pronounce his last name, but the dude from the Ravens that had 13 sacks last year. He's a defensive lineman as well, dog. Nobody really talks about him. He's a free agent. I think the Ravens might start, they're gonna probably re-sign him or whatever. But I mean, they still have a lot of money invested in Lamar and all of that shit too. So we're gonna see about that. But Leonard Williams, Christian Wilkins, Chris Jones, that dude from the Ravens. There's a lot of dudes. That's why I think we have to address the defensive tackle in free agency. Like that's the only reason.
Didn't Reader? Oh, that's Fluker. Never mind. I'm tripping.
No, Renfro, I think Renfro, we gotta get. We have to get rid of that. We have to find a way to unload that contract. You know what I mean? Or even if we have to take a hit. No, he's still on the contract this year, but I think they're gonna end up, maybe releasing him. Biting the bullet. Probably eating some money, but still opening up a little bit of cap room to where you could probably end up getting, a linebacker. Or a corner. You know what I mean? A free agency, a DT. But if you upgrade this defense, from already being, they were able to get themselves in the, I think at 10 or 11 or something like that in the top 10 at the end of the year. But number one, when AP took over to the end of the season, they were the number one defense. You know what I mean? In scoring defense, in scoring defense, you know what I mean? Like, scoring on the defense. It's just night and day, you know what I mean? From the beginning of the season when Antonio Pierce took over, dog. So if you can upgrade the defense and you get this team solidified, a top 5 defense for the rest of the year, dog, like you can do some things with the draft, with your draft picks. And that's why I've been saying, dog, I think it's gonna be important next month in when a free agency comes around, if we're able to address that shit and get, you know what I mean, any top free agents at DT, dog, like that's the number one position where, it just improves everything else. It's gonna improve your linebackers, it's gonna improve your safeties, it's gonna improve your DBs. So it's like it's gonna be crazy, dog.
So the reason why I don't think Chris Jones is gonna come here, for one, he's gonna go on $33 million plus a year. And plus a big ass signing bonus, right? To where Leonard Williams won't. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a lot of money to clear up, you know what I mean, and moving forward and stuff like that. He's the number one free agent right now, hands down.
Oh, he's gonna get
paid. If he wins the Super Bowl, he's gonna go wherever his stock's gonna only go up. He's gonna want more than that. So
they're not gonna
already win. Yeah, but no, I'm just saying it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna win.
Gravy said. Gravy's saying that Chiefs are gonna win. So
they're not gonna win.
They're not gonna win. They're not gonna fucking win. But what I'm trying to say is
that's another subject. I'm so waiting for a legitimate excuse why.
Right. But look, I would love Chris Jones, bro, but it's not gonna happen due to the fact that he's gonna have fucking numerous offers all across the board. Even though he's fucking north of gonna be 30 now. Bro, or probably a little bit north of that. I don't know his age, but he's going to want at least 30.
He's going to be 29 years old.
Okay.
Hey, so DJ Reader is a good option as well too, because he's a very cheap option and he's very good.
So is Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams is 29 years old.
Right. So that's the
thing. They're all like around the same age. They're all around the same age.
Who's better?
Huh?
But the prices though. I don't think it's. I think it's the prices.
Don't do that. Obviously, Chris Jones is better. I don't understand. I just finished saying that Chris Jones is the number one fucking free agent out there. Of course, he's better than Leonard Williams. But for us to actually build something, bro, like come on, bro, like we can't. We're not gonna. You don't want to go all in on the fucking quarterback, and you want to bring Russell fucking Wilson in, but you're gonna pay Chris Jones all this fucking money, bro, and then Russell Wilson gets fucking hurt, and then we're stuck with AOC doing the same shit. You see what I'm saying?
you know Chris Jones will make shit happen. That defense will be deadly.
Yeah,
deadly.
And what defense? Okay, well, what are the defenses right now in the Super Bowl?
Even with Leonard Williams.
But the thing is, what are the defensive ranked in the Super Bowl right now?
5 and like 3.
Probably top 5. Yeah,
okay, so 2 top 5, right? Okay, 2 top 5s, right? We're already there with a couple missing pieces. So we're gonna go blow all that money, and then if we have to go get fucking Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins or whoever the fuck, we're not gonna have money to go fucking pay Chris Jones.
Why are we in the Raiders' pockets, dude? Who gives a shit? We're gonna win better. We're gonna win football games when we got Chris Jones.
No, I don't mind.
You're gonna win.
Gravy, Chris
Jones is 3 wins. I guarantee you this. Chris Jones is 3 wins right there.
Yeah, but he's not coming though, bro. We gotta face some facts, bro. Chris Jones ain't coming to the Raiders.
Hey, no matter what though,
so you remember. You tell me this: you play 36 years old Kirk Cousins $40 million, but you won't pay 29 years old Chris Jones.
Hey, no, baby, remember though, we can't win if we can't score. Remember we lost the game 3-0.
Yes.
People win with AOC if you have Chris Jones.
What? You think so? How? If we can't score points, it's 3-0. You can't score points.
That's a win.
No, you lost. We lost.
But you lost. We lost.
Well, we did that with the sorry ass defensive the defense we had anyway. With the sorry ass defensive tackles we had anyway.
The defense kept fucking.
I don't want to disrespect our tackles. Our defensive tackles were pretty good as a whole.
But just imagine. You were with me on this last night, Gabe. You were with me on this last night.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't know what. I don't understand why people are always saying, "Oh, the money, the money." Who gives a shit? Why you in their pockets for? It doesn't matter.
No. Don't do that because I say that shit too. It's not even that. It's just not gonna work. He's not gonna come to the fucking Raiders, bro. He won't come.
I don't know. That I would probably argue because I just think if he does go somewhere, I could see him going somewhere where it's like to play the Chiefs twice. You know what I mean? To play the Chiefs twice a year.
I don't see it.
Hey, bro, I would rape all Kansas City. I'll get him and Snead.
Oh, I'll take Snead in a second.
I'll take both of them.
I think he wants to. I never seen him really be that cool with Patrick Mahomes. I think he wants to fucking sack that motherfucker.
What's up?
I'll be down for that.
Hey,
I'll be down for that.
I'll be
down for that.
Like buddy with Patrick Mahomes or anything, even when they're on the sideline or anything like that. Is the defense is the defense and the offense is the offense. You know what I mean? Like with Kansas City, and I don't know, man. They probably have some crazy wars in practice. So it's like, I don't know, man. If I was playing against that motherfucker every day, I want to change teams. I want to sack that motherfucker. He wears the red jersey every day. Fuck that fool.
Yeah. See, me personally,
and Cape Town Raider. Hey, salute, man. Salute to you. That's true. Though. They have to pay 2 guys. They have to pay Snead or Chris Jones. One of them is gone. So Chris Jones is probably going to be most likely gone if they do pay Snead. You know what I mean? Because Snead is an all-pro. So, but I could see him coming here. But like you said, though, the money thing is kind of could be an issue because, damn, that's basically all of our fucking.
You could be Chris Snead's all-pro, but Chris Jones is all-world, bro. He's all-world.
Dang.
But Snead, no. But hey.
I agree.
Snead this year was just as important as Jones was, dog, because that dude didn't get a touchdown score on him until I think the playoffs. And then he had that fucking that play against fucking Flowers to save pretty much their fucking season because the momentum would have changed if the Ravens score right there, dog, and tie the game. The momentum changes. You know what I mean? But that fucking play that Snead made on Zay Flowers, dog, at the goal line to fucking cause the touchback. Mm-hmm. That was just like crazy, bro. That was crazy. I give it up to Snead this year for sure.
Yeah, you know that secondary.
You shut down DA.
You know, besides Snead, you know Snead's coming up to be one of the best corners in the or he is one of them.
That slot corner too. That slot corner. What's his name?
Their cornerback room is young, and then they're inexperienced against good ass shit. But see, if you got a guy like Jones in there. And that defensive line, those corners are corners, will shine. Like all of them will make the Pro Bowl for no reason, just because they got Chris Jones.
I don't know, man. I like Chris Jones, but man, I like
sign Chris Jones. Hashtag sign Chris Jones now.
I would love Chris Jones, bro, but it just doesn't seem realistic. It just doesn't seem realistic to me, bro.
A lot of things in football
I like Chris Jones,
bro.
I want Chris Jones. Like if we get him, bro, this team is their defense. Fuck top 5. I think they're top 3.
Nasty.
With Max and him.
Yeah,
that's two possible defensive player rookies. I mean, 2 defensive players of the year right there playing next to each other, dog. I mean, and then you got Kuntz who's emerging, and that would just make the game so much easier for fucking anybody who's playing on there. Whether it's fucking Tyree, whether it's one of the backups in fucking Adam Butler for the run game, or for anything like that. Any guy you put next to those guys is gonna shine as well, because they're gonna play one-on-ones. Nobody's gonna fucking double team that guy. The double teams are gonna go to Max and fucking and Chris Jones.
Yeah.
If you get that guy, dog, like Gravy said, the secondary shines. No matter what, the linebackers shine because
you won't even need a secondary. You wouldn't need a secondary with Chris Jones, Max Crosby, and then fucking Coons on the edge or fucking Tyree. Fuck, bro.
He'll make Teamer an All-Pro, bro.
Teamer don't play no more. He's gonna get all pros from the couch.
Chris Jones.
To be honest, I also think like if you get a Leonard Williams and or a Christian Wilkins or somebody like that, they're not Chris Jones, but this defense is already good enough to where if you get even a guy like that is also going to raise he's also going to be better than what we have right now. I like the guys, how they played, how they filled in last year and everything, but either one of those guys is still going to be better than now, and it's still going to command the double team, dog, because those guys are still good in this league. Leonard Williams, Christian Wilkins, that dude didn't get 13 for the guy. If you go try to go out and get the guy from the Ravens, you know what I mean? That dude didn't get 13 sacks for no reason. You know what I mean? So it's like there's guys that are out there that can still make this defense top 5 defense. But Chris Jones will put this. We'll be battling for the top defense of the league next year.
And check this out. You still you get your picks. You get Jaden Daniels. You maneuver something to get Chris Jones, and you get Russell Wilson. That's dope, bro. That you don't even need to draft any more people. Beef up the offensive line real quick.
I think it's still like you still got a two to tango. Like the drafting is still going to be crazy because we're still going to have to give up something up because these teams are going to be greedy because they know that the teams that are going to be moving up are going to want a quarterback. So what is the price to pay for a quarterback nowadays? That's the thing.
Yeah.
So like I like as much as I want the quarterback and as much as I've been saying it, I'm still like going to be on that tip. Like we still got to be reasonable with it, which reasonable is like. But like Gravy said, if we get a guy like Chris Jones or Leonard Williams or anything like that, Gravy's on the Chris Jones train. But I think if any of those, I think any of those four guys, any of those four guys, any of those four guys you can get. The guy from the Ravens in Zabuke or something like that. You got Christian Wilkins, Leonard Williams, Chris Jones. You get any of those guys, I don't mind trading up for anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris Jones, he's already rich.
Yeah, but I mean, Chris Jones is lightweight. It's a pipe dream, bro. Now, if he loses, then our possibilities go up.
Hey, and as much as we love
the facilities are dope as shit. So
as much as we love Kuntz,
yeah,
I know he emerged last year and everything like that, but we can still go out and get even a defensive end if it's not going to be a defensive tackle, though, because there's a lot of those in free agency too.
Yeah, there is a lot of them. There's Josh Allen from Jacksonville. Well, there's Josh Allen. There's Brian Burns from Carolina that we were talking about.
Hunter from Minnesota.
Yeah, Hunter.
You know I mean, there's a lot of defensive. There's a lot of defensive ends too, dog. So it's like
I can't believe we're talking about defensive end. I can't believe we're talking about defensive ends.
You get one
well,
of
we
those
picked
guys.
one in the seventh. We picked one in the seventh pick last year.
These are.
But you can never have enough. You can never have enough.
And he's playing defensive tackle.
Never have enough good ones. And look at the Niners have showed that. The Eagles have showed that. Like, you can never have enough off defensive alignment. Never. Because that's I think that's
why not go out?
Remember we said we built
get the
through
best.
the trenches. We built it. I want the defensive tackle, but I want the defensive tackle, but Brian Burns ain't too shabby. Brian Burns, that motherfucker, that dude's a dog. And Neil Hunter didn't get 15 sacks last year or 16 sacks, something like that, for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, those dudes are still fucking dogs in this league, dog. Like, that makes this defense that much better. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, because, you know, things don't always pan out the way we want. So, like, but the way that shit is set up for us, I think in this offseason, there's enough backup plans that we can still make noise and still make still improve this roster, you know, in a lot of different areas, bro.
Chris Jones, you want to get up that freezing ass weather in the winter, kick back in Vegas.
Down to Vegas, baby.
K-Town saying it's time Russ draft Spencer Rattler.
You're tired of your quarterback and your tight end dancing in all the videos. You know what I mean? You know,
doing fire emojis,
doing all the fucking commercials, throwing little heart emojis and shit like that. You know where to come.
One
Rattler's enough, bro. One Rattler's enough in the NFL. We don't need two.
Yeah, we don't need two. That's funny. So look, man, I just think personally, dude, like the way I was looking at Telesco and the way he conversates, and if you look at his history and stuff like that, he knows exactly what we fucking need, bro. And he's gonna find us everything that we fucking need. I mean, now the Getsy thing is just a little. I have to kind of like. I'm leaning more along the lines of not really liking this move, but the only reason why I'm liking it is because of the history that he has with our number one receiver and the coaching staff. So I think the coaching staff is going to be able to put him into
salute to the 95 in the chat, man. Keep it up. What's up?
Yep, salute to all you guys, man. I appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah,
thank you guys.
Hit that like button, please.
They like our debates, bro. We go to die like that. We're like boom, boom, like
because we all have different. I think it's because we all have different fucking outlooks to it. To be honest, I think there's a bunch of out. That's why I like this, and that's why I'm so excited for this offseason, dog. Because either one of these outlooks can fucking, make us better for next year, dog. Like it's
no matter what we do, exactly. No matter how I look at it, how Gravy looks at it, Russell Wilson will make us better. Chris Jones will make us better. Now, even though I'm saying that Chris Jones ain't gonna come, it doesn't say that he's not gonna come. But then, like Gabe's saying, fucking just.
Only thing, Tyree's gonna fucking ball next year.
Yeah, you're gonna owe Josh that dollar, bro. You know, and owe Josh that dollar.
I don't mind that. I'm rooting for the dude, but hey, prove me wrong, bro.
Both positions. He's gonna do it at both positions. He's gonna be a defensive tackle and a defensive end. Now watch. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
He'll do both.
You see, but we get Chris Jones. With Chris Jones, we can make him lose 50 pounds and go play safety or something. He could do another position or play outside linebacker.
He can do it.
Take Masterson. He can take Masterson's spot.
If he plays next to Chris Jones, they're gonna double, triple team him and fucking Max. He's gonna be fucking wide open to get the quarterback.
Yep. It'll be crazy. But I mean, we gotta stay in the realm because look, everybody every single year wants to win the Super Bowl. Of course, everyone's gonna throw money at the number one free agent. You know what I mean? So we gotta be realistic in a sense. And that was the question.
If he wins or loses in the Super Bowl, he's gonna ball out, and he's Chris Jones, so he's gonna get paid either. The money's there.
I'm not saying no to him at all, bro. Trust me, I'm not saying that at all. But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, Masterson needs to get replaced for sure. They need to.
Yeah, Masterson's gone, bro.
I don't know. Amari Burney needs to. I don't know if Amari Burney's the dude either. So I think they had him play last year. I mean, he's still young in his career, but I think he's still too small. I think Amari Burney is still. I think he's too small for this for the tight ends in the league nowadays, dog. Like if he's out there covering tight ends, he's too small. Like we need a guy athletic and big out there, dog. You know what I mean? Like a guy who's gonna be able to cover some of these tight ends. I know it's hard because these tight ends nowadays are fucking just big ass fucking receivers and shit like that. They have that type of fucking, you know, skill set. But like the thing is that the you have to get a linebacker. You have to be able to go out and get a linebacker like that. We did a good job in, you know, going out and get fucking, you know, Spillane last year and you know, filling in for Perriman, you know what I mean? Because Perriman was good, you know, but he was just a liability because he would get hurt, you know what I mean? He couldn't cover. And that was one of the big fucking question marks on Spillane also last year, but he showed that he could do, you know, he's improving, dog. You know, Spillane's improving and he's just getting better, I think, and now making him the actual guy, you know, of a defense. I know he did that with Pittsburgh towards the end of the last year he was with Pittsburgh, but I think Spillane's, you know, I think he's as good as the year he had last year. I think this next year, I think he's gonna have a better year. You know what I mean? Especially if you get
Spillane's your guy, Gabe. Spillane's your guy. So it's Bernie.
Especially if you get a guy like in the middle, like a fucking Chris Jones, dog. You know how much easier that's just gonna be for Spillane, dog. You know what I mean? So it's like he's gonna be able to just kick back and, you know what I mean, just watch what he needs to do. Just do his job more. Like he's not gonna have to fucking, you know, just have to.
Devin White would be a nice addition.
Players, you know what I mean?
Devin White would be a nice addition. Devin White.
Patrick Queen. I mean, those guys have been said that we've been wanting them to come over here, but like Gravy said, when will they come? Like now it's a big thing because, you know, we have a fucking former linebacker at the head coach. So, you know, sometimes guys are attracted to that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like just drawn to that type of shit. Like, oh shit, it's a fucking linebacker, dog. Like me, like, you know what I mean? That's like I play linebacker, dog. So you have a fucking like certain fucking, you know, like a thing with that position. You know what I mean? Like you fucking look at that position more. So like, I don't know, man. I could see linebackers from, you know, maybe free agents this year, like being like, you know what I mean? I want to go play there. You know what I mean? They have a fucking ex-linebacker fucking head coach. Like that's the type of guy I want to play for. You know what I mean? Their defense looks like they're fucking, you know, getting a lot better. You know what I mean? Under him. I mean, I think we can attract some defensive free agency. That's another reason why I don't say no to Chris Jones either, dog, because I to be honest, I think with the hiring of him and keeping Patrick Graham and shit like that, dog, like guys know that, okay, at least there's some fucking chemistry in this locker room. There's all I gotta do is kind of fit in. You know what I mean? All I gotta do is fit in, like, and that's why I like the Leonard Williams thing, because he could come in because he knows this defense. He's played under Patrick Graham before. That's the reason why I like him more, and he's gonna be more cheaper. But Chris Jones, I mean, to be honest, he don't need to learn defense. Like, he just needs to go out there. But
give it up to Dolphins for life for the fly spot, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Dolphins. I'll let him finish up. Shout out to Dolphins.
You know what, man? If we ever make that trip to Miami, we gotta meet this dude, man. We gotta take him out to eat or something.
That might be a trip, dog. That might be a trip this year. Maybe fucking we play Miami. We play all Florida teams. We play all Florida teams in Florida.
Yep.
We'll go over there and whoop that ass real quick.
Tampa Bay and Miami this year, all in Florida.
So I don't know if Gravy's cooking with hot grease, bro, but like I see what he's saying. I agree with my dude. I mean, I've learned a lot from Gravy. You know what I mean? But still, though, I don't know.
He's cooking with hot grease, but he's burning himself.
Yeah. He's
Manteca, bro. Manteca, bro.
He's cooking
with manteca. Reuse manteca.
He forgot that he washed the pampers and left the water. He left water in there, dog.
That's funny.
That'll be a good move. You know, all the moves, whatever we do, I just hope we do something. You know, it took us 3 days to do something at free agency last year, and it took us. We stayed packed in the draft. You know, we make a couple of moves. That's what I want to see, bro. I want to see these guys moving, at least trying to make our team better, not sit waiting, and then that's what I want to see. I want to put forth an effort. Get your minds together and say, hey, this is the guy we want. This is the guy we're gonna go get.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the Raiders, the Raider Nation, the last 20 years have been pretty much just a blundering shit, right? We haven't really had any good GMs besides Reggie McKenzie, and that was a long ass time ago. You know what I'm saying? And he made some good moves and put us in a position to actually win. Got us a couple more players. You know what I mean? Brought Charles Woodson back. You know what I mean? With the move with AP being the head coach and everybody he's putting around him, Telesco in front of, like him and Telesco really didn't have a rapport or anything like that because they didn't know each other. So they hired the best person for that position. You know what I mean? So even in that conversation that he was having and everybody that he's been around and the people that he's learned off of, bro, he knows what it does to build a team. Now, what Telesco did kind of say, he's like, the way he has these guys rallying around him, I can bring anybody into this position with him, and he's going to coach him up and put him in the position to win compared to the other coaches that he had to deal with. You see what I'm saying? So I think Telesco is kind of the perfect opposite. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you need that opposite. You know, you need that opposition. Exactly. It's like, hey, we're hiring the homie.
We haven't hired any GMs with any experience. Like even McKenzie, he was a first-time GM. You know what I mean? Mayock, first-time GM. Ziegler, first-time GM. Like all of those guys were first-time GM. So it's like we finally got at least a guy with some fucking experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So for me, bro,
and actually had good experience. Like actually, you know, drafting guys who have done something in this fucking league.
Right. And that's where I see that a lot of people were kind of uncomfortable with some of these signings, bro. You got to understand that being uncomfortable is good because that's a room for growth, bro. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like this. They don't like Getsy, but they don't look at everything else. They didn't like Telesco because he's not a name dude. You know what I mean? And I think Mark Davis what's that?
Neither was Getsy. Everything he was hearing about Getsy is bad. Now you're getting information like, hey, look at the numbers this guy has.
Yeah, he's gonna have to prove me wrong. Getsy's still a guy that's gonna have to prove me wrong because I'm still iffy on that coach. Like Gravy likes the hiring, but I'm still like, I'm gonna be just like with the fucking Josh McDaniels hiring when at first, you know what I mean? I even hate saying that Josh McDumbfuck. You know what I mean? Like I even hate saying that name, but like at the beginning, I hated the fucking the hire. But I eventually, we have to fucking at least try to fucking we're gonna have at least a season with him, no matter what, right? So that year we had to at least not fully jump on board, but you know what I mean, at least fucking because you still want your team to win, but it's like it's just fuck, dog. Like now we finally got some fucking excitement in the fucking room. You know what I mean? Like it's like we got shit to be excited.
The positives outweigh the negatives, and a lot of people ain't seeing it that way. We hire one bad person, and like even Cliff Kingsbury was kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the offense needs to score more than we need to have a scoring offense. That's no matter how you look at it. No matter we have to have more than 22 points per game minimum. Yeah,
well, didn't fucking I think Farrell he mentioned it yesterday. What did fucking the AP say in the press conference? He wanted 24 points, right?
24 points, right? Yeah.
What do you want in an offensive coordinator? 24 points. That's all he said, right?
That's all I need.
But Getsy only averaged how many? 21.
20.8.
So you know what I mean? So it's like, I know that doesn't make no fuck. That doesn't mean
shit. You have Marvin Lewis. You have Marvin Lewis, and
that don't mean shit because I think he didn't have the players.
Marvin Lewis is a defensive guy.
The thing is, like, I was set to wait on till after the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I didn't see no rush in fucking getting an offensive coordinator in the building that fast. Like I could have waited an extra week. You know what I mean? Or maybe a week and a half to fucking maybe hire maybe a guy from one of these Super Bowl teams, or you know what I mean, especially like a Clint Kubiak or something like that. I know that he's set to go to the Saints, but that's only because you know what I mean, we didn't have no interest in him. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just like because the importance of but
Gabe, you were mentioning with the experience, he's never been an offensive coordinator.
Who? Clint Kubiak? But
Yeah.
I'm talking about at the GM picking guys because that's the one part of our organization that has been the worst. Picking people. That is, and by far the worst in the league. By far the worst in the league, like in for the last 20 years. It's not even close to second place, second last. Like we're not even close to second to last. You know what I mean? It's like that's how fucking crazy it is. There's everybody, there's all those teams, and this is where that one fucking term really comes into place. You know, there's the Raiders and then there's everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, in that one there is in that fucking stat, that is very true.
Well, he has people to, you know, he probably went to these coaches that's been head coaches, you know, his lean-tos. Said, hey, what do you think about this Getsy guy? Like I said, you know, as
no, he did have a
fast
lot of respect.
as,
I heard he has a lot of respect around the league.
as fast
Getsy
as,
has a lot of respect around the league.
and this is what I said last night, Lo. I go, as fast as Kingsbury backed out of that contract, Getsy gets hired. So me thinking, I go, he must have been high on their list if they did it that fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like,
but
what do we? You know, people were saying that they panicked. They could have waited another week and
first choice. But that's the thing. Like, he wasn't the first choice, obviously.
It could have been a split room. It could have been a split room. Yeah, I like Getsy. I like Queensberry. We want to score a lot of points. You know, throwing some different shit out there for the NFL. That's Kingsbury. You got an NFL.
But what about Van Pelt? What about Van Pelt too? Because he was a finalist as well, and he got hired right when the Kingsbury fucking that same day he got hired. Van Pelt, because he was big on the Raiders list too. You know what I mean? So we don't know what number Getsy was on the list. You know what I mean? He obviously wasn't 1. He could have been 2. He could have been 3.
Well, they must have thought highly of him. They got him that fast. They got him in that fast.
I do agree with you there that because like everything that's been written or whatever like that, like he had the respect around the league. He was high on a lot of people's OC list, you know what I mean, around the league for jobs and shit like that. So that right there, like, I guess that speaks in of itself, because I mean, I guess he has respect around the league, but then again, you know, like, I mean, that I was high on that. I was high on when people were saying that about AP, so I can't knock it. You know what I mean? So it's like, if he has the respect around the league, then who am I to say anything? You know what I mean? That's dudes that live football, live, breathe, and fucking die football. You know what I mean? So it's like, I do too. You know what I mean? But it's just not the same. You know what I mean? Those motherfuckers are in the building. You know what I mean? So like, they're the ones to know. So I'll sit back and I hope that he proves me wrong. That's all. Like, it's not proves me wrong. More of, I just hope that what they're saying is true. Like, that respect is, I guess, like, we'll see. We'll see this year, dog. With the moves that he has to have his input in the moves. And then another thing, like what you were saying about DA earlier, you know what I mean? Like about people, I think, saying that with the Getsy move, you know, it might mean DA's gone. Hell no, because didn't DA, like in his last press conference, also fucking mention that he loves how this organization keeps him in the fucking loop with decisions?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they spoke to him about this shit, dog. Because he's an offensive coordinator and he's your best weapon on offense. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I'm going to read this real quick. It says, Lou Getsy was Devontae Adams' wide receiver coach when he broke out in 2016. Here's some interesting comments about Getsy said years ago about Devontae Adams. In 2015 was a year that could have buried somebody if they were mentally weak, Lou Getsy said. And I think that's when, what's the name, was out. Rogers. So that's not Devontae. He's not mentally weak. Getsy was on him the next practice, knowing that the young receiver had all the gold, right? He just needed a little bit of mining. Getsy also challenged him with new approach in 2016. Go at defenders, let them react. He goes, when he attacked, Getsy said he turned into one of the best receivers in the league. So he gave him that mentality, bro. Like, you're not saying that DA didn't have that, but he got him to that next level and shit. And then to top it all off, Getsy was the year that Adams was drafted before coming to receivers, he was a quality offensive quality control coach before becoming the receivers coach in 2016 and 17, quarterbacks coach. So he was there in the development of Adams. So that's a good thing because he knows what he can get into. You see what I'm saying? So
that was a chance.
And then in 20 and 21, he was the passing game coordinator. You see what I mean? So yeah, what happened?
Like it says because talking about AP's DA's opinion, you know how they like it. Like, hey, he does like Jaden Daniels and he does like fucking Kirk Cousins. So it's like that's why I like the name.
So the thing is though, regardless of whatever, even Gravy was talking about Fields. You brought up Cousins, right? And so there's still that possibility. And me just looking at it, I hope Phil comes, but it doesn't really look at it with the whole Getsy signing. But then Getsy did have his hand in on the whole Jordan Love thing. He was behind there with quarterback coach. If he was doing that shit, he was talking to Jordan Love. Look at how Jordan Love fucking played out. So him being with fucking Fields, there's a possibility they still have that connection, right? But overall, if they're going to run a certain type of offense, the offense that needs to be ran could be ran more effectively by Kirk Cousins. So there's that. You see what I mean?
The reason why DA likes fucking Kirk Cousins so much though is because he's a pure passer, and DA knows he's gonna get all the opportunities. Look at fucking JJ.
Right.
He knows he's gonna get all the opportunities in the world with fucking Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean? So that's why he likes that type of quarterback. You know what I mean? But then again, too, like he can't have all his he could have his input and all that shit, but to be honest, I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be a Telesco type thing, Telesco AP thing where. But then again, too, he is high on a Jaden Daniels too. So it's like we're gonna see now. We're gonna see if they make a fucking big risk and do that shit. That's a big jump though, because when I look at it now, like it from 13 to fucking jump into the top 5. Yeah, it's a big jump. It's a big jump. But
I should getting passes from Wilson.
But hey, I think in this offense, to be honest, baby, I'm Kirk Cousins over Russ.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be Kirk Cousins over Russ. DA's gonna retire Raider. Let's talk that shit, Joe. Talk that shit. What's up, Joe?
I don't know, Gabe.
I like Kirk, dog. Kirk Cousins could fucking throw the fucking ball, bro.
It's because you don't like it's because you don't like Russell Wilson, and I understand that. Nobody does. But say like Seattle made that move. Say like it was reversed.
Has a perfect Raider attitude, though. Like I can see that for like when he's on the plane wearing all those fucking chains and just fucking all bragging.
He's too nice, bro. He's too nice.
Too nice.
Kirk Cousins has
a nice guy.
That's Russell Wilson.
Let's get him because he dresses nice.
No, that's
Russell Wilson is a cornball, bro.
A nice guy who wants to fucking own
exactly what we need.
He wants his own
exactly
office.
what we need.
He's talking mad shit.
He wants his own office.
We had a Christian guy. We got a guy that don't say nothing. And then we got another guy.
Well, that Christian guy turned around and got his fucking ass handed to him by a fucking overrated fucking OC, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins ain't gonna let that shit happen. You see what I mean? He's a veteran. You talking about a veteran that we fucking need. You're talking about a veteran that we need to come in for a couple years, man. You do that, probably sign a 3-year contract for whatever, 120, 130.
Why can't that guy be Russell Wilson?
Because it's fucking Russell Wilson.
Why don't you see what you see Kirk Cousins moving around and shit?
To be honest with you, I don't even like Kirk Cousins, but in this system, it'll work better than fucking Russell Wilson, bro.
What system is the West Coast? Is the West Coast offense the same thing as what Homeboy's gonna do in Denver?
Hey, Kirk is good though, dog. Like
Kirk's
coming up with an Achilles. He's coming up with an Achilles. That's a big time injury. That's not an ACL. That's not that. We still got to see how he comes back. But then again, too, there's guys coming back.
He's going to be 36 or 38 to 36 years old with an Achilles, so he's like 40 in legs.
Hey, that means he has like 5 years left because didn't Brady play till like 45? Isn't Flacco still playing like at 40?
Don't even compare.
Flacco still playing at 43. Didn't Vinny Testaverde play till like 47?
Oh my God. Oh my God, come on. That's worse than that Seahorn shit I heard last night.
Oh, I heard about that shit.
Hey, Jason Sehorn balled though. Hey, Jason Sehorn was a baller.
Oh my God!
He played on a good Giants defense, dog. And he was a baller. He was a Pro Bowler. Remember that.
Gabe.
Yeah, but we're
Get
talking.
your mind right. Get your mind right, Gabe. Think about what you just said.
He ain't no Hall of Famer or anything like that, but he was a Pro Bowler. He's not like to be that in the NFL. It takes some talent, bro.
Since you said that, now 5 people dropped out the line, bro.
So you're telling me like I'm talking? Even a guy that sprites the bench is all technically a fucking is a baller, dog. Because those are how many percentage make it from college? Like 2%, 1%, something like that. Yeah, so it's like if you're a fucking Pro Bowler in the NFL, that takes some fucking, I mean that's no knock on anybody who was a fucking Pro Bowler, though. But
Did he have Lawrence?
I'm not gonna compare.
Did he have Lawrence Taylor? Did he have Lawrence Taylor?
I'm not gonna.
Phil Simms.
Lawrence Taylor.
No, he had Michael Strahan. He had Michael Strahan.
I'm sorry, Michael Strahan.
Okay, look. So that was us talking about it earlier. That was us talking about
Antonio Pierce.
So check this shit out. So talking about that shit earlier, if we had Chris Jones, Max Crosby, and Kuntz on the fucking end, bro, you could put Teamer out there and he'll be a fucking Hall of Famer, bro, Pro Bowler.
No, that's if he had Chris Jones. That's if he had Chris Jones.
Same shit, bro.
You could put Jason Sehorn at corner with Chris Jones as your defensive tackle.
My man.
I'll play safety, you play corner, and Gabe play linebacker. And we have Chris Jones. We'll win about 9 games. We'll win about 9 games.
Y'all disrespectful.
He's a disrespectful. I have an inside source. There's a janitor that played for the Giants. I have an inside source, right? I have an inside source. A janitor that played for the Giants said that he fucking sucked.
I know a guy that played with.
That's what I'm saying. That's my inside source, the janitor, bro.
Well, he's not a janitor.
I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. I don't want to give up your source.
Russell Wilson. That's why I don't talk shit about Russell Wilson. I don't like him. I don't like his attitude or whatever like that. Like I don't think he could be a Raider as attitude wise. But I don't knock him. Russell Wilson is still a great player. Russell Wilson is still a great player, dog. Like I'm never gonna talk shit about his playing abilities or anything like that because motherfucker won a Super Bowl, dog. He was up for MVPs. You know what I mean? Multiple years. So it's like I can't like
could have had 2 of them, but selfishly didn't want to give the ball to fucking Marshawn Lynch. That's not a team fucking player, bro. And then the way old ass Sean Payton had him looking fucking shook on the sideline, yelling at him, embarrassing, bro. He's not dude. If he gets signed to the fucking Raiders, when he goes out there and gets booed onto the fucking field, bro, he's not gonna be able to handle that shit, bro.
Ain't gonna be booed with that offense.
Shit.
Nah, I think he could succeed in this offense. The only thing is though, like, fuck, man, like
we're not going that route. So let's just
what the guy.
Just have these Sierra.
I mean,
in your mind.
I'd rather have Sierra throw those fucking passes, bro. I'd rather Sierra throw some fucking balls out there, bro.
Let Russ go to Atlanta.
She'll do better than what we got now.
The Jimmy G,
go to Atlanta.
So why not just get her man?
Hey, we'll get the money back.
Hey,
listen, if Sierra's the fucking quarterback, right? Jimmy G will be out there throwing the fucking all that money that we paid him to fucking Hurston. That's how she gets paid, bro. The tips.
Now we lost 5 more. You saying?
Hey, 5 more.
Sierra's from Atlanta, dog. Let Russell Wilson move to Atlanta. Make his wife happy, dog, and let him move to Atlanta. And
you see, Sierra could be our Swiftie, bro.
Let them be at home.
That's the way it is now. You know what I mean?
My man.
Did you say Sierra could be
no fucking Swiftie?
Fuck, bro. Damn,
you don't need no fucking Swiftie.
You can have Russell Wilson throwing touchdowns going like this in the skybox. Hey, baby, like that.
See? You fucking got that. You got that cooking shit to your head, dog. You fucking shit.
Yeah,
I'm on a roll, bro. I'm on a roll, man.
No more cooking with Manteca, bro. No more.
More time that he's fucking cooking.
Yeah.
You got a Manteca high, bro.
You got a Manteca
high. It's just an option. Just an option. It's a good one, but it's just an option. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this if it does happen. Another I told you so moment. By Gravy the Plug, bro.
Gravy the Plug.
That's the Gravy the Plug moment right there.
It's not something that's gonna have me surprised.
But you'll still be happy, Gabe. You'll still be happy because we still could go get Gordon Daniels.
Gordon Daniels, who the fuck is that?
Oh, Jaden Daniels, Jordan, Jaden, same thing. You still could get Jaden Daniels.
No, I like.
And fuck them. You can still say fuck them picks. You can still wear your shirt. Fuck them picks. Get Jordan Daniels. Get Russell Wilson and Chris Jones. Super Bowl. What's up? Super Bowl. What's up?
I don't know. We can't win no fucking Super Bowl with Gordon Daniels. Okay, we need Jaden Daniels, and I think that's the route to where we have to go. Fucking.
Hey, if he wins, I don't care what you call him.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
No, but at the end of the day, like I was saying, like with all jokes aside, I think that it ain't far-fetched about Russell Wilson now, because as much as I don't want him, like there's a lot of noise about it, and that was one of the teams that he originally wanted to go to. Now I think it's what the value they see in getting a guy like him, because they can get a fucking a deal for him, dog. They can't get like with all the, because if at the end of the day, Denver's gonna be paying most of his salary next year. You know what I mean, or the next 2 years. You know what I mean? So it's like
no, but you guys want to pay $40 million for a 36-year-old hurt quarterback.
No, that's why. That's
not hurt anymore, bro.
That's exactly why I'm explaining that. Like, this is making more and more sense that by the day, because as much as I don't want him, like Denver's paying most of his fucking contract next year.
Yeah,
they made him look like a fucking. John Payton made him look like a fool. But most of the time in the NFL, you see it every fucking year with players, dog. What team do guys end up going to? The fucking rival. You know what I mean? And it's like,
yeah.
what team in this division needs a quarterback? Us. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's making a lot of sense as much as I don't want it. You know what I mean? It's like the fucking stars are aligning, you would say. You know what I mean? For it to happen, but like I don't want it to happen. I got
the chills, dog. I'm not. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. That's all I want to say. I just don't want it to happen.
I just got the chills. Think about this shit. Raiders press conference. Russell Wilson. Yeah, man. I'm just happy to be. Get the fuck out of here. I just fucking can't stand it, bro. Like, it's like
this is my wife, Sierra. They'd be like,
I don't want to see that fucking picture where they take him. He's signing the paper. Where he's signing the paper, they're signing the paper, and they have a picture of him, and it's the Raider thing. I don't want to see that shit.
That? Fuck, come on. Let's go. I'd rather go get Dak Prescott.
He got a mean ass chip. He has a mean ass chip on his shoulder. He got a mean chip on his shoulder, bro. And what better team to go to than to get his upcomings? What better team to go to get his upcomings against Denver?
The Michael, what's up, bro?
What's up, Mike Guerrero? What's up?
That's exactly why. That's what I'm saying. Raider
like, I'm country? Not. We're not gonna be Raider Nation. We're being Raider Country.
Oh God, nah. Raider Nation. It's gonna be like Raider Nation. Let's ride. No.
Yeah, oh, bro. Fuck that. Raider Country. Let's ride.
But you guys ain't talking about football,
what
bro.
You want,
it's just personal. I don't care what he does, as long as he wins football games, dude. I don't give a shit what he does. If we had the same season he had last year with Denver, with us, we just had that quarterback play. Watch though. If we had the same quarterback play that he did at Denver, we'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah, but he went to Denver. That's like
he got traded to Denver, dude. He got traded to Denver. Wasn't his choice. Seattle traded him to Denver.
Right.
He wanted to go there, though.
I'm telling you, the homeboy's mad. Homeboy's mad right now. He said, "I'm gonna get my shit." Come on, baby.
When he got there, Payton wasn't.
She got her bags packed already. She got her bags packed already.
He wanted to be there because when he wanted to be there with Hackett, he wanted to be there with all that shit. He wanted. That's why he got everything he wanted when he went with Denver. Like he got the fucking parking spaces. He got his own office. You know what I mean? He got all that shit. That's why he wanted to be in Denver, but Sean Payton stepped in the building and you know what I mean, they just didn't see eye to eye and fucking but now it's fucking looking more and more every day that we might fucking end up taking a chance on him, which I hope to God we don't do.
I know. If he would have came out like in the Njoku mask, how he just like that, and then had like a voice decoder, like fucking Bane or some shit, and we didn't see his face, but he just, I'd be happy with it. I just can't do it, bro. It'll be Raiders country. I can't. I refuse to. I refuse, Greg.
You're just mad because you just mad because your degree of understanding.
He pulls up week one. Hey, he pulls up week one. Let's ride.
He can pull up on a horse or do whatever he wants. I don't give a shit what he does.
And what if he pulls up and he scores 10 points?
Oh shit, D-Mokes, you're stupid for that.
That's more than what we had before.
No, we scored. We scored more than that in the last game of the season.
Oh my God!
One game, Gabe. Way to go, buddy.
Scored 63.
Way to go, coach. That was nobody wanted to play for. Way to go.
Scored 63 though.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy that fucking Kirk Cousins probably has more street cred than Russell Wilson, bro. Like Kirk Cousins would be doing the cookout, bro, and be inviting people.
He's stepdaddy to what's his name, so he got more street cred, dude. No, his little baby got more street cred already. Dude.
Yeah. See, you're talking shit about him too. See,
hey, you just making me, man. You guys are talking like that. So
Russell Wilson is he dry cuz he dry. It's so stupid. All right, fellas, we're gonna get out of here, man. Thank you guys.
I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move, bro. If you my move is Chris Jones, bro.
Of course,
that's my number one.
But obviously right now,
and free agency is first. So if we do that or get someone, if we get Leonard Williams, I'm cool with that too. But
I'll be happy
Chris Jones.
I'll be happy.
We get Chris Jones or Leonard Williams. That's dominant inside. That could cause havoc. Not no average dude, whatever. We need to get dominant inside, and then I'll be satisfied with that. Then I basically won't give a shit what the hell we do in the draft.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, let's go. Let's do it, man. Hey, and fucking rest in peace, Carl Weathers, man. Fucking said
I was. Yeah,
Apollo Creed. Rest in peace, Apollo Creed.
Raiders for what? 2 years?
Raider for life. Raider for life. He lit the torch in Vegas. That's man. That's that's fucking what was his name? Fucking in Happy Gilmore. Fucking
I can't think of his name.
You were telling me about that.
Happy Gilmore. What's his name? Oh my God, bro.
I know it's Action Jackson. I know Action Jackson.
Chubbs.
He got his hand back, dog. He got his hand back.
He got his hand back. Yeah. Now he's actually going. What did he say? He's showing God how to play golf or some shit.
Yeah.
I seen
Shut him out of box, dog. He's shut him out of box. Stick and move. Shut him how to do the stick and move, dog. You know what I mean?
There ain't no tomorrow. There ain't no tomorrow, Rock.
Ain't no tomorrow.
Go get Russell Williams. There ain't no tomorrow.
Raider Paul, what's good, bro? Salute to you, man. Hopefully having a good one, bro.
Okay, Carl Weathers. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, RP, brother, man. Thank you, guys. Paulo.
Young, too. He's pretty young.
Actually,
he was 60, 65? 66?
68,
That's young, bro.
Oh, yeah.
80.
All in the hips. It's all in the hips.
68, I think. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Oh, damn, he looked better. He looked better than Rocky Balboa. I'll tell you that.
No shit,
Rocky, don't. Rocky's Rocky, dog. That's the Tulsa King.
So I haven't watched that. You were telling me that shit's good. I gotta watch that shit.
He plays badass in Tulsa King. He's badass.
Yeah. Gotta check that shit out.
Rock is rock, bro. That's just.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. He goes. Let me tell you what's gonna happen here. He takes over.
I've been
I gotta
listening
watch
to
that.
the speech where he gives his son on the street. Remember? He's
Yeah.
like, he ain't you.
Oh yeah.
I'll be watching that speech for motivation. Nah, that fucking shit's fucking rock, dog. It's rock.
Yeah. But yeah, man, thank you guys for pulling up, man. I appreciate you guys. We will be live Tuesday night, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Whenever Gabe gets his time squared away on Fridays. But hey, man, thank you guys for pulling up, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for all the new subscribers and stuff like that. We've been getting pretty close to 700, man. We're moving up, man. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys for everything. Remember, be thankful for what you do got and you don't got, and don't drink and drive. Patrick Mahomes III, senior.
For real,
yeah.
Fucking mother.
If I had crazy kids like that, I would drive me to drinking too.
Shit,
crazy old daughter-in-law. Whatever.
Nah, but peace out, man. Anything for everybody in the chat too.
And on three. And on three, man. Ready? Like we always do it. 1, 2, 3. Raiders!